Okay, I want to make this quick and short, but I do tend to ramble on. So I'm going to try and focus on the main points here. And yeah, so let's get started with um, I took the day off today, and I probably won't be at work tomorrow either because especially with this COVID-19 business going about, I really would rather never be at work. I'd rather not work at all. I wish I could just win the lottery and just live my life in peace, knowing that everything is handled financially and I don't have to bust my ass and break my soul just to get a measly paycheck every week. As if I'm Oliver Twist begging to the man with the food, and I say, "Oh, please, sir, can I have some more? Please." And the guy's like, "More? You want more? You cannot have more. You have enough." But yeah, anyway, working in general is just a very sad process because nobody would work if they didn't have to. The only reason people work is because they need money to live their life. That is the only reason. Some people may love their job, but it's still something that they need to do in order to make money. Even rich people, they still have to work to make money. Regardless of how they do it or what they do, they still have to do something to make money to continue living their life. And it really sucks. I hate that. I hate it, but I understand it, but I hate it. With that said, the last thing that I want to do right now in this situation, only because of this situation that's going on right now, the last thing I want to do is to be working inside a huge warehouse that is filled with many, many, many different kinds of people at all times. And for me to be working there and handling package I work at FedEx by the way, and handling packages which go all across wherever the fuck they go while this virus is being spread out all over. And seeing boxes with Chinese language on it or made in China doesn't exactly make me feel any better about being at work. Oh, Chris, why are you working? Shouldn't you be at home and avoiding the virus so you don't get sick and or spread it to other people? Well, I'm glad you asked. Funny story. Yeah, my workplace doesn't give two shits about what's going on right now. In fact, barely, just barely this week on Tuesday, did they only just talk about what's going on. And they didn't even talk about it. We didn't even have a whole group sort meeting with all the workers here. We did not even have a meeting talking about this subject. All they did at my workplace was show a piece of paper that was explaining social distancing to us and telling us to wash our hands and to be clean. Basically, all they did to address this COVID-19 business, something that has been killing thousands upon thousands of people. Maybe. I could be exaggerating. I'm just getting flustered right now. So if I'm not right about that, it's going to be right eventually because this thing is not slowing down. Thousands upon thousands of people are either dying or are infected and of risk of dying. And all they have all they can do is give us a piece of paper telling us to wash our hands. Okay, guys, wash your hands. Be safe. Even though you guys are very close together, working and handling packages, make sure to stay away from people. And yeah, have fun, guys. You're still working, so enjoy. Oh boy. I don't know about other people, but I I just couldn't believe what was happening. I couldn't believe it. I actually could not believe it. I just stood there. I looked at the paper. I looked at it real hard, just real hard, looking at it, thinking, so this is the only thing that they're doing to address the COVID-19 business. Not even not even a word from, I don't know what he's called. Basically, somebody who's, I've seen him around my workplace. He's the bigger boss. He goes around the workplace sometimes. He checks things out. Not even a single word from our bigger boss about this shit. How am I expected to work when they don't even give a shit enough to gather us around for 5 minutes just to address and explain themselves instead of just handing us a fucking piece of paper explaining it for us, which is stuff that is just common sense. I gained nothing from looking at this fucking paper, and yet they think this was sufficient enough to be like, yep, okay, well, we did our business about the COVID-19. Just be safe and don't get sick, dude. Haha, dude, just don't get sick. It's just that easy. Have fun. Keep working. Oh my god. I just. I've been at this place for 5 fucking years, and there's been a lot of bullshit from the managers to the employees to the job in general. This is backbreaking work, and I do a lot of fucking work at this job. I've been at this for 5 years almost. This job fucking sucks. And having to deal with shit like this drives me up a fucking wall because I simply cannot believe that I am working in a place like this that treats their employees like utter shit when it comes to serious business such as a fucking virus that's going around that could easily affect anybody and could easily kill anybody if they are not careful enough. And all they have to do is give us a piece of paper explaining some dumb shit, and they think that's okay. They think that's good enough. So that's why I work Tuesday through Saturday, and I didn't come in today, and I will not be coming in tomorrow because I don't want to risk my own life for my job. My job, my job has never ever been more worth than my own fucking life. I am not going to break my back. I'm not going to be like somebody who also works there, who had an injury at FedEx, only to be handled so badly to a point where they tried to blame him for injuring himself. So FedEx would have no they would have no say in the blame. This is where I work at. And I truly cannot believe it. And this is just one thing. This is just one thing that's going on in my life. Another thing that I could say that adds to the bullshit piling up, it could be a little minuscule to some people, but recently one of my coworkers, who happens to be a female, who I enjoyed their presence very much, and I enjoyed looking forward to seeing them at work every day. She doesn't work here anymore, and I can't see her anymore. So that's also not cool. And it makes me hate work just a little bit more because I don't have that comfortability, yeah, comfortability at my workplace. And if that wasn't bad enough, guess what? Oh, you know the round one bowling and entertainment. You know that place that you always go to, Chris. That you always go to, preferably after you take a nap after work, so you can de-stress and play games and socialize with your friends that also go to round one bowling and entertainment. Oh yeah, that's closed now because of the virus. You know, the virus that's very serious, but you know your workplace doesn't give a shit about. Yeah, round one is closed, so you literally have nothing to do in terms of playing arcade games and hanging with people that you only see at round one and possibly can't contact. Some of them, yeah, not all of them. So, that's really fucking cool. I just have to stay home and just fucking do whatever. Just be on the internet. That's always fun, right? That's very cool, dude. And then not just round 1, but everything else is in a panic because of the COVID-19. So going out in general, not just round 1, is simply not a good thing to do. So if you take all of that shit and bundle it up into a ball, you get a huge, giant fuck ball. I don't know. Ugh. I don't know how to feel. I don't know what to think. I don't know what to do. Maybe I'm panicking. Maybe I'm actually going insane. But one thing is for sure, I am deciding to take the actions necessary to make sure that I have the best possible outcome for me, for my family, and hopefully my friends. And working at my godforsaken job is not part of that plan at all. It's not part of the plan at all. It's the last place I want to be. It seems so simple, but some people will look at me like, wow, you're crazy, Chris. What are you saying? Are you saying you don't want to go to work and be at risk during the duration of your work while also working your ass off because everybody at your work doesn't know how to fucking do their job? So you have to do every fucking thing and pick every fucking box up because people are so goddamn lazy and they can't do a simple fucking job. So you have to do everything yourself. You have to do all the hard trailers. You have to carry all the heavy packages because nobody else is able to do it. Do I really want to be stuck in that? No. No. I may be stupid, but I'm not dumb enough to stay for the rest of my work week. So, I am enjoying my Friday, and I will enjoy my Saturday, and my Sunday, and my Monday. And come Tuesday, I don't know what I'll do. I don't know. I know I'm hot headed right now, but come Tuesday, I may be cooled down a bit. But the fact that I still have to go to work with all this COVID-19 business going on, and my workplace seemingly doesn't give two shits about it, does not fill me with any confidence at all. 5 years. 5 years of this bullshit. I simply, I just don't know what to do anymore. I don't know what to think. Like, I already hated my job. That much should be obvious to anybody who works with me. And now, having to continue to go to my job and risk my life for my job, not being able to de stress myself from my job, not being able to go to round one at all, not being able to go outside normally without fear of risking my life, not being able to see somebody who I enjoyed very much is now gone from my life. Like, honestly, honestly, what do I do? The only thing I can do is to keep myself safe and stay with the people that I love, my family, and prepare for the worst. Because I want to live a good, long life. And I'll be fucking damned if I'm gonna mess that up because I decided to work for my job's sake. Just for a fucking paycheck. It's not fucking worth it. And I'm sick and tired of it. I guess that's it. I guess that's it. I guess that's it. Okay. That's everything. That's everything? That's everything. That was about like 5 years of pent up rage and frustration, right? Haha. Haha, dude. Wow, I love my life, dude. It's so great, dude. I hope everyone is gonna be safe, dude. And oh, remember to wash your hands, guys, because you gotta stay clean so you don't get sick. And social distancing, haha, dude. Stay 6 feet apart from each other. And, you know, don't risk your life for your job because it's not fucking worth it unless you really have to, which at least I can say thank you to everybody who has to work still. Thank you to the police officers or the firefighters or the doctors, the nurses, any one of those people in that general area. Thank you. Thank you for doing your jobs, saving lives. Thank you to anybody who's doing anything to help in this situation. You are our heroes. And I pray that this does not get a lot worse than people are saying it can be. But if it does, I am prepared. And I am definitely not going to my fucking job during that. Okay, that's all. Love you guys. Wow, have a good weekend. Gee golly.